The story of the Mahabharata is one of two major epics of ancient India. It is said to have originated in 400 BCE and has been retold millions of times since, going through numerous iterations and transformations as it traveled throughout India and into Eastern Asia. The Mahabharata is considered a cornerstone of Hindu and Indian culture. Welcome to Not Your Mother's Mahabharata.
This is not your mother's Mahabharata. Beware. It's fucking epic. Hosted by S.P. Jayaraj.
Welcome everyone to Not Your Mother's Mahabharata. I am your host, Satish Jayaraj. And with me, as always, is my lovely wife, Azure Anderson.
That was like the nicest introduction I think you've ever done. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hello, everybody.
That one, it almost feels rehearsed.
Did you practice it like in the mirror all day long?
Nope, just while sipping my tea.
I wondered what you did all day.
We don't need to get into that at all. We need a distraction. With us today is Beth Beaty.
Yay!
Hi, hello.
Woo!
I am excited to be here.
We're excited that you are here.
We are excited to have you here for this. We met, I don't want to say accidentally.
Can I tell the story
Yeah,
the way
please.
I tell it?
Yeah.
This is how
Tell
I
it.
describe
Yeah.
this
phenomenal.
relational. About, was it 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
My partner Aaron and I were at his mother's 50th wedding anniversary, and he is from or 50th birthday, and he's from a very loud family, and there are a lot of people there who I'd never met, including this young couple, and I was just like, I had too many names, too much loud. I will smile and nod, and then we were all at the dinner table, and it was like I had like 200 of us. I don't know. It was like
It
25.
felt like 200 of us.
Yeah.
All the tables smashed together into one long table
Yeah.
that went through two rooms.
Yep.
And I heard this very loud voice said, well, and then we moved to St. Paul. And I had probably not completed a sentence the whole day because this family is so loud and so talky. And in my mind, I stood up and I said, we're in St. Paul. And we're at like opposite ends of this huge table. And this woman responded, well, it's this neighborhood called the Midway. And I'm like, where in the Midway? And you're like, well, do you know Gabe's? I'm like, yes, I know Gabe's. We're from Gabe's. And that was when I found out, and Aaron found out that we lived like a mile and a half from one of his cousins and had been living that close to you for probably like 5 years.
For years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a
Yeah.
couple years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here now.
Because we moved
5?
here in 23.
23,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So a couple years.
I mean, we were in
Well, we were in
Minneapolis,
Minneapolis
before,
before,
so
so
it's
that
not like
doesn't
we were
matter.
far.
Yeah, but he was like,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I've got this cousin Azure, and I don't know where she is. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, well,
Yeah.
over by Gabe's, apparently.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
know where Aaron was either.
Yeah,
So,
No, there was some, before you arrived, there were some people who were talking, and they said, oh, like, yeah, such and such is from, it's either St. Paul or St. Cloud. And because I'm like, there's no way it's fucking St. Paul, in my mind it was like, oh, okay, yeah, they live in St. Cloud. And then,
that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we actually met in St. Cloud.
Yeah.
But that's a whole
Because
different podcast.
that was the
Yeah.
last time I knew where anyone lived was in St. Cloud.
I do feel compelled to add a little correction because I don't want to put any misinformation out there.
Misinformation.
It wasn't her 50th,
90th. You
90th.
are correct. You are correct.
90th
because we're
birthday.
not that young. So,
No.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing personal, but you're not.
Thanks a lot.
I'm a lot less that young. Okay.
I know. I'm not that young. Yeah.
yeah.
I know. But it was amazing. And it's so exciting that we're
I know.
neighbors.
I know.
I love it.
And then we started finding out all these things we have in common.
I
And it
know.
was,
Yeah.
it's been really fun.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Beth, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I live in St. Paul.
What?
Yep.
Where?
Maybe not share the address.
No, you don't need to show
no.
it.
Yeah, I grew up out in western Minnesota, out on the prairies, and pretty much as soon as I graduated from high school, left.
Yeah.
I'm not. I am a small town girl. I'm also not a small town girl.
Yeah.
So, been living pretty much in the Twin Cities ever since then. Was a single mom. Technically am a single mom, but I think when your child is in their 30s, it doesn't really count anymore.
I think she's
It's
doing
a
okay
different
now.
thing. Yeah.
She seems fine.
And I am an enneagram teacher and coach now, kind of in a third career track with that.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Let's see. What order do I do this in? What do you love about stories, Beth?
See, I was prepared for this because I listened to the previous podcast,
Yeah.
trying to think how I want to put this. Stories feel almost sacred to me, and it doesn't matter what kind of story. I find that if I'm listening to, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and most of them are chatty podcasts with a bunch of friends sitting around in front of the mics. Or if I'm doing too much email, too much spreadsheet type of work, something feels off. And something in my head will go, I need a story. I just need a story. I need a plot. I need characters.
Yeah.
I need archetypes. I need cultural references, all of that stuff that's in a really good story.
Yeah.
And then I feel better.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. So, yeah, I think that's kind of that's my thing about stories. I've really had to go, I almost need to leave that time in like I would leave meditation time in for myself to just read some fiction.
Yeah.
Some good fiction of some kind.
Love.
Yeah.
So-
Oh,
Love.
fantastic. And then what is your familiarity with the Mahabharata?
It is basically you.
Yay.
I think I've been to a couple of your performances. Going to another one this weekend.
Oh, excellent.
Woo!
It's going to be the best one yet.
Of
I can
course it
just
is.
tell you that it is. Yeah.
And listened to a couple podcast episodes. I probably read some of it without knowing it.
Okay.
When I was in elementary school, because one of the shelves that we had in the school library was like Great Myths of the World. It was a series, and there was like Greek mythology and all these different mythologies from around the world.
Okay.
Cool.
And I was probably the only kid that read them, and I read through that whole set like about a dozen times.
You look in the back, and the little card is just your
it's
name
just my
over and
name,
over and
yeah.
over. Return. I'll just take that back.
I'll just
Thank you very
Did I
much.
check it out again? Oh, I have to wait till tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take the other one.
Of course, we lived in the country at the time, and if you were a girl in sixth grade who lived in the country and couldn't do school patrol, you got to be on the library team.
Hey.
Okay.
Which meant theoretically you were putting books back, but it also meant you were loading up as many sixth grade girls you could get on a library cart and pushing them around the library when the librarian wasn't there. But it also meant you could smuggle books out. So,
Just shove them under your shirt.
exactly.
Yeah. Wow, you're looking mighty square today,
Exactly.
Beth. Thank you.
Thank you. I've been working on my posture.
Knock, knock, knock. As you knock on your stomach. Yeah. Brilliant.
That's awesome. All right. Well,
Is it time?
I think it's time.
All right.
Dun, dun,
Let's
dun.
dive into where we are. Okay. So in the last episode, we have been following the plight of the Pandavas, right? So these 5 brothers, and they are kings, and right pretty much on the nose right now, like 12 years ago, they got exiled because the oldest of them and the wisest of them, sadly also one with a gambling problem, gambled everything away. Gambled his fortune, his kingdom, and then his family, and then his wife, which is actually the wife to all 5 brothers. Gambled everything away. It was all by grace of a king who was like, oh, this is fucked up. Gives it all back, but then he gambles again. And the deal was this. They need to be away from civilization. So living in like the woods and the forests, definitely far away from the kingdoms for 12 years. And then in the 13th year, they are meant to reintegrate themselves into some kind of society, but they have to be hidden. So the evil cousins, Duryodhan, must not be able to find them. That's pretty much where we are right now.
Okay.
Enter the disguises.
Yes.
Oh,
been
nice.
waiting
I love
for this.
disguises.
Ooh, costumes.
Yeah. So we're really going to get into the 5 Pandavas right now. So as I said, Yudhishthira is the oldest one, and he is definitely the one who is the wisest, the one who would be a fantastic emperor should he ever get back. Then you have his brother.
But he's the one that should be in GA.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, not anymore. Because in these 12 years...
He's grown. He basically was in.
He's grown, and this 12 years is all about that growth. And quite frankly, also, during this journey of his 12 years, he met someone who taught him how to roll dice properly.
Well, there you go.
So now he's not gambling anymore.
It's
'cause
not
a
gambling
gamble.
if you win.
It's not
Not
gambling.
a gamble anymore. Yeah,
It's not a gamble if your dice are loaded in the sense of you just know
boy.
how to roll them. So that's Yudhishthira.
Gotta know how to roll.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that's
the
not
skill
quite
to
right,
know. The second oldest is Beam. So Beam is the strongest and the most passionate, loves to eat, and just a big, joyous fella. But if you get on his bad side,
Ooh, baby.
that passion comes out in the worst way and you're all fucked.
He'll beat you up while eating a sandwich. He don't care.
Yeah.
He don't care.
Third one then is Arjuna, and Arjuna is the most skilled. He's the one who can do amazing things with arrows and has learned magic arrows and things like that. And then you have the twins. You have Sahadeva, who is the most handsome, and I hope I have that right. No, Nakula, who is the most handsome, and Sahadev, who is the wisest. All right? So these are the 5 Pandavas now, and with their wife Draupadi, and they're in the Kamyaka forest. There were all these people who actually joined them from the kingdom 12 years ago, all these brahmanas that really helped out with, they told stories, they just were kind of there for them for moral support, still fiercely loyal to them. So they had that as comfort, and a lot of that is why they were able to grow as well during this time. But they have now left because they're going to be in hiding, and it's going to be hard enough hiding 6 people. It's going to be harder to hide 106 people.
A community.
So,
It's too much makeup.
Too
many fake noses.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
So they've gone on their way now, and so now it is just the 6 of these folks. So they kind of gather, and they're trying to figure out, all right, what is our next move? This year is coming. It's coming. I'm not tracking the hours, but it feels like this is coming right now, soon. So where do we want to go? So they mention a couple of these kingdoms that's kind of neighboring around. One kingdom that is mentioned is Draupadi's father's kingdom, and another kingdom that is mentioned is Krishna's kingdom, and Krishna's their cousin on the other side, their closest ally. And so they kind of say, well, not those two, because Duryodhan is going to be looking for us as if this is war. Because if he finds them, it's another 12 years. So
The stakes are high.
stakes are high, and they're not going to
Yeah.
get through another 12 years.
They're
Yes,
tired.
right?
They're tired.
And so, where should we go? So they go through a couple kind of options, nix some, and then Arjuna has gone on his own kind of pilgrimages, let's say, on a couple occasions just around, so he knows the area better. And so he says, they decide on what is the Matsya kingdom, which is ruled by a man known as Virata. He's like, we can go to this one. It kind of makes sense. I hear he's a good king. So they all kind of discuss that. Okay, it's south. Let's start going south. They go on south past the Yamuna River and just ready to kind of integrate into the new place, right? Mm-hmm. So then they gather again and they start kind of figuring out, what are our disguises going to be? Yes. How are we going to get into this kingdom? So, Yudhishthira, oldest and wisest, his idea for himself is that he is going to go as a brahmana. specifically a Brahmana who worships Shiva, the god Shiva, and he will basically get into the good graces of Virata himself.
So what is he going to wear?
He's going to wear simple things, simple clothes that Brahmins wear.
What color?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on. What jewelry?
I don't know what Shiva's devotees wear. Otherwise, I'd say orange because that's, my go-to.
Okay.
with holy people.
How's he going to
Probably
disguise his face?
Okay. We'll kind of get to that.
Okay.
In a sense.
I'll be patient.
So one thing to remember
I don't want to
is
be
that
patient.
I know.
I want to know everything.
You can do it, though. I have faith.
Thank you.
Yeah.
the one thing to know is that before this, they've had so all the priests that were with them, they blessed them with the sense that you will not be seen with your disguises. It'll, and then Yudhishthira's father, who is a god, the god of destiny and death, powerful deity, he blesses them that they will not be discovered.
Okay.
Okay, so that's two very powerful blessings from people.
You'd think you wouldn't need a costume.
I guess.
Disguise. That's the word,
Yeah.
disguise.
Disguise. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and
maybe
Krishna,
these
I'm sure, has
blessings.
blessed them. Sorry.
Sorry. Maybe these blessings will work kind of like as a magic eye. You got to look through to see the real thing.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
it's like if you're just looking, you're not going to notice. You're going to think they're just a Brahmin. But if you start staring for
Yeah.
long enough, you're going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I know
Maybe
that
it's them.
guy. Yeah. I'm
So-
going to go with that.
Okay, let's
I
go
love
with
it.
that for now. We'll see how this goes. So they decide, so he's going to go as Kanka. So his name's going to be Kanka. And to really get into the king's good graces, he is going to also show him how to throw die. Because he
Oh,
knows how
yeah.
to do that now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not a good idea.
Maybe he'll gamble his.
because now there's somebody who can beat you. That you can lose to.
Or maybe he's going to gain a new kingdom.
I don't know.
It's
don't
risk.
know.
It's
It's a
called
risk.
gambling.
So that's his plan. That's
Oh,
Yudhishthira's
boy.
plan. And then, all right, so Yudhishthira's got his plan.
Great.
Beam, second oldest, passionate and strongest and all that. What is your plan? So he's like, I'm going to go as a guy named Balava.
Balava. Cute.
So is this a real guy or did he make up that name?
They're making up their names.
I love that they're
making up new
making up
names.
names.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, they made up a whole new name.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other person that...
No, they're not
they
like,
killed
oh
and
no,
stole
I'm
their
not.
identity.
That's not.
They looked in the phone book and checked.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys ever watch What We Do in the Shadows?
Yes.
Oh, not for a while.
Not for a
but
while,
yeah.
but yes.
So Laszlo goes once says, what is it, like, Johnny Daytona. And all he does is he puts a toothpick in his mouth, and that's his disguise. And he's Johnny Daytona.
We may come back to that
Oh, no.
detailed disguise of Johnny Daytona.
Just grow a little bit more
Go
beard.
a little bit more. So Balava's like, I'm going to go and be the cook
Of
for the
course. For the kingdom.
for the kingdom.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
for
Wow.
the king's cook in the
He's
king's
getting in
royal
there.
court. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
going right for the king's court.
Okay,
stuff,
I've got
yeah.
another question.
Yeah, fair.
Are they doing this all together or one at a time? Because that's a really weird collection of people to be
Yeah.
traveling together.
They are
It is.
planning to go in there one at a
Okay,
time.
good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
They're not all going to walk
There
in,
is
and then as they
some-
walk into the gates, they boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, other directions.
They make this was a smart decision they have made to do this.
Okay.
Okay.
This, in my mind, was one of the smart decisions.
Okay.
Not all of them.
Man, I love dumb decisions when
I
other people
know,
make them.
I
Yeah.
know. Agreed.
And okay, so that's Balava, like Bhishma's
Balava.
plan.
Balava Bhishma.
And then they're looking, and as they're doing this, they're also wondering, like, because the time
Not
is
Bhishma,
going.
Bhima.
Yeah.
They're like, when is the 13th year really even starting? When does it officially start? To which Arjuna has a little thought, kind of goes back a little bit, and he's like, it's starting now.
What?
So Arjuna, when he was during one of his solo adventures
Oh,
during the exile, and he went up to the heavens,
and spent time with his father, who was Indra, god of the heavens. And he met all these amazing people, and he met this spirit, this beautiful, sexy spirit named Urvasi, who was very taken by Arjuna. But Urvasi is an immortal, and Arjuna was fascinated with Urvasi. And when Urvasi brought him to apartment to fuck him,
Okay.
Arjuna was like, but no, like, why would you bring me for this, mother? Because...
Hi, listeners. If you are enjoying the Not Your Mother's Mahabharata podcast, we invite you to visit our website, spjayaraj.com, where you can see the other projects we've got going on. If you're a fan of mythic and magical-filled stories, you can check out my fantasy books and explore the magical world of Adajari, where my stories take place. You can read up on imagination life coaching to see how I help creatives, individuals, and teams expand and apply their imagination towards living happier and more fulfilling lives. You can also look up my related self-help books that are inspired by global myths. If you live in the Twin Cities Metro and want to see me tell stories live, you can look up the calendar to see my upcoming shows. Or, if you are interested in bringing some storytelling and imagination directly to your community, there is the option to start that conversation on the website as well. And of course, you can check out all our episodes of the Not Your Mother's Mahabharata podcast. You can find all of this and more at spjayaraj.com. That is spjayaraj.com. All right, back to the show. Now, I will point out that in the Mahabharata, there's all these adoptions that kind of happen, and definitely with Arjuna. So maybe it's not biological, but in the ancestry of the Kuru house, there was a king whose kid married or was spent time with Urvasi and had kids with Urvasi. In Urvasi's mind, they were never related anyway. In Urvasi's mind, they're eternal spirits, and they don't succumb to these weird laws of humanity. So she got pissy.
Pissy? Mm-hmm. That's the term you're going to use?
I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
And cursed him to be a eunuch. And what they were able to do was, like, with talking to Indra and talking to her, they were able to change the terms a little bit. So now he would only be a eunuch for 1 year.
Perfect.
Is that how we know?
Oh, that's how we knew. Oh. Eunuchs don't talk in high pitch.
No, I know that. Yeah. I'll say one of the books
that's a
said that
castrati when you get them young,
yeah.
even though that's been proven that, oh man, that wasn't necessary.
No.
Oh boy, that's,
So.
oh no. So sad. So he's a eunuch, and he was like, and it just went, he's like, oh.
Felt more feminine features kind of coming on him as well.
He's just rounding out a little bit. That's lovely.
Mm-hmm. Still got his muscles because he's still a master with the bow.
Of course.
And one of the things that also happened when he was in the heaven, he went to the heavens to learn how to be a greater warrior. And one thing that significantly happened is that one of the Gandharvas, so one of the heavenly spirits, and king in the sense of the heavenly spirits, taught him a whole bunch of, basically feminine skills. Taught him how to dance, taught him, I think, the Veena, taught him even how to sing, and all with the interest of, like, this would round out his warrior abilities.
And the Veena's like a string instrument, right?
String instrument. Yeah. Yes, sure. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's what Saraswati plays. What am I saying? Yeah.
Yes.
So taught him all of those skills. And so Arjuna's plan is to go as Brihanala, and what he is going to do is, his plan is to become a teacher for the king's daughter and friends.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What's now? Is he going by they, she? What's his now preferred pronoun?
I'm going to say she.
She. Okay,
because it's
great.
still a disguise.
I just need to know how to address Arjuna now. What is the new name?
Brihanala.
Brihanala.
Yeah.
Okay. Brihanala.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm here. I'm here for it.
I get the twins mixed up. Nakula is going to go as Granthika. And Nakula is so Yudhishthira is the white. No, Yudhishthira is the wisest. Yeah, the most honest. Yudhishthira is the most honest. Bhim is the strongest. Arjuna is the most skilled. Nakula is the best looking. And so what are we gonna do about you? The fact that you look so damn good.
Yeah.
Like, how are we gonna disguise you?
Warts. Big chin.
Lots of spirit gum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little beer belly.
Or
Or
Nakula is very good with horses. Has always been good with horses. Kind of a horse whisperer.
okay,
So he's gonna go and try and get a job in the king's stables.
great.
Which is just much more far removed from the rest of society.
Sure.
Right?
You can hide behind the horses,
Yeah,
brush them,
exactly.
pick up their poop, ride them. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Get all
Yeah.
sweaty. Have to take your shirt
Oh
off.
no!
Oh yeah, very much so.
What a problem.
I know, right?
And then you have Sahadev, who is said to be the wisest. Like, all right, Sahadev, what is your plan? And his is like, well, same thing, but I'm going to go and with cows. So
Okay.
I'll help manage the king's cows, make sure that I know that I can get them to give more milk. I can, and him and his brother as well, we can make sure that the animals are healthy and look out for disease and things like that.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, so that's the plan. So, all right, we're going
All
to
right.
go there one at a
Right.
time, integrate into the society. Okay. They also, however, still have all their weapons.
Yeah, they don't want to get rid of those.
They don't want to get rid of those, but
They can't bring them.
they can bring them. I mean, Arjuna's bow alone is just legendary
Yeah.
and recognizable.
Okay.
So I believe his bow is even the bow that was used in like the last epic before the
boy.
Mahabharata. So they got to figure out what they're going to do with all these weapons that they have.
Yeah.
And any other, like, I don't know if they have any other belongings and things, but that's that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. What's Draupadi doing?
Draupadi. Draupadi is going to go, and her plan is to be the queen's maid, essentially.
What's happening to the people already in that role? I'm assuming there's already a maid for the queen.
She will have
She's
specific
gonna just
duties, and
beat her up and take her spot?
you can just have many maids. They're doing
Okay.
well.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good kingdom.
Okay.
They have their money and wealth and
You
things.
join the maid band.
Join the maid band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so that's drop. So they all have their kind of their
Band
set
of merry
ideas.
maids.
Band of merry maids. Draupadi has her
kinda fun.
Draupadi has her plate, so she can use that as a tambourine.
Oh, the plate. That must also go with the weapons then. Yeah.
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 She has
they
a
didn't-
plate that is never empty until she's eaten off of it, and then it stops being full. So basically, it's a never-ending
sure.
supply of food.
Wow.
Yeah,
It seems like
It's
it would be a handy thing to have.
very handy.
Yeah, especially when you're in the
the forest.
in the woods and
Yeah.
food's hard to come by.
Yeah.
That was one of their early gifts
Yeah.
that they got that helped them survive with everything.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I
so
got to
much
put that
more.
with everything else.
That's also got to go with the weapons. So,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, where do we hide the weapons? So, there is a kind of like let's say a jungle kind of area, but it's a place where basically people bring their dead.
Okay.
And so there's just a bunch of like corpses and things, and then there's a big giant tree there. So Arjuna's plan is like, let's go wrap up all the weapons and store them there.
Okay.
Okay?
Where people don't go unless they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even with all of Duryodhan's people searching everywhere, that's not a place they're going to stick around
Yeah.
for long.
Yeah. Are there just corpses like up above ground? Like, is it a natural graveyard? Like they don't bury people,
I'm going to say, for the sake of our storytelling, all of the above.
and they all just compost the world, the earth.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
something that I just kind of
There's
laid
one of
there.
those in Wisconsin. Anyway,
Interesting.
It's
okay.
true. I have a whole book about death.
Nice. We should go look for weapons sometime.
Yeah. I don't know if they'd let us in there.
No.
I don't think
Okay.
they allow you to like wander
It's
through.
not really it's not where you don't go there for a picnic.
Yeah.
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 No.
So yeah, sounds exactly like this place here.
Okay, cool.
So they're all right. So they're going to go in there and just kind of store their weapons there. So they go and they kind of wrap up. So they go to this, and it's everything that Arjuna said it was. There are bodies about. There's a lot of ash about from cremation fires, and there's some that is kind of hung in trees as well.
Woof.
So they wrap up their weapons and the plate in like some kind of hide and make it kind of look like it's a body.
Nice.
No,
I
in
love
other
that.
renditions, they find a body and put it like nearby.
Sure.
But so they go up onto one of the branches, high branches, and hang it from there.
Oh,
Okay, so it's wrapped up in hide.
Yeah.
Looks like a body.
cool.
No one's going to want to touch those.
No.
Right? And then
Interesting.
Yudhishthira starts praying, and all the other Pandavas start praying, and Draupadi as well, to Durga. Durga is
Yeah.
the defender, the warrior goddess. So they all start praying to her for her blessings. And Durga, upon hearing them, she comes before them. Comes in all her magnificence. Durga is one of my favorite goddesses.
She's amazing.
She comes
have it up
riding a
here?
lion
No.
or tiger, depending on your personal preference.
I would either.
Okay. Comes riding a
I'll
liger.
show you one of her.
Yeah. And she also blesses them. Now we have another god.
So many
them
blessings.
that they will not be discovered while they are in disguise. And Yudhishthira makes the request as well that to not give the weapons to anyone except for himself and Arjuna.
Cool.
And so Durga does ask, like, why not Bhim, Nakula, Sahadeva?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Bhim has in the past acts quite a bit out of passion.
He's a little reckless.
They've had some things happen.
So it might be like a slight offense in the marketplace.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
gonna
I'm going to go
get-
grab my weapons
Yeah.
and we'll settle this.
There was
And really, he could just punch him and be fine. He doesn't necessarily need a weapon.
But then where's the fun?
yeah.
True.
There was a point where Draupadi would wanted some flowers. Bhim went to get the flowers in a garden up in the Himalayas in a magical place. Ended up killing thousands of demons to get the flowers.
No.
Yeah.
No,
so
Now, in some addition, that
he's
was
got a
flowers
history.
like everybody else,
He's
but
got a-
yeah. Yeah.
that story is so good.
Yeah.
It's so upsetting.
so things like that. And so like him and Draupadi can get passionate and like fuck this shit. And then he's also afraid that if Bhim and Draupadi can't get the weapons, that they'll go to Sahadeva and Nakula and they'll feel influenced to go get weapons.
Yeah,
Or
they're the
afraid.
youngest.
Or afraid.
I won't say afraid. They're not afraid of the older brother Bhim. They all love each other so much. That's why they can all have one wife.
But they're the youngest, right? So they
They are
could
the
definitely be
youngest.
influenced.
So,
They'd
yeah.
be like, oh, I'll do it
Definitely
for you.
influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's for his own good.
yeah.
It's for Beam's own good.
So that's why so that's why just Arjuna and Yudhishthira just believe that Arjuna has with all the trials that he's gone to be the warrior, he'll know when to use them. And I guess it's a good backup in case anything happens to Yudhishthira too.
Yeah, you got to have a backup.
So yeah.
Gotta have a backup
And
plan.
it was Arjuna, I think, who got a lot of these weapons as well.
Yeah, they're mostly his, right? I
Um,
mean,
see, he did the Astras where he got like magical arrow kind of things.
Yeah.
But he is the warrior out of the
Yeah.
whole group of
Yeah.
warriors. So there you have it. Everything's ready to go. And then one by one, they start entering. So first is Yudhishthira. So Yudhishthira goes during, I guess it's like kind of an open meeting and the king is there. And Yudhishthira comes and he's dressed as a Brahmin. He doesn't look like a Brahmin.
well,
Right? He's dressed in all the right stuff. But they're all warriors. Like they all got the build of warriors. So
got like the triangle body, like shoulders and
Yes.
waist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
oh boy.
So he goes there and he immediately kind of gets the attention of Virata. So Virata kind of sees him, senses something about this guy as well, just with his aura, and like there's something
Don't look too close.
more to this guy. And one story version I read is like he didn't bow, which actually still got his attention though.
Yep.
So he calls him over to him. And I was like, what's your story? And so, Kanka, i.e. Yudhishthira, says that, yeah, I'm a Brahmana. I also worship Shiva. I come to you from the court of Yudhishthira.
Stop it.
So
That's ballsy.
says that he used to be like a friend, an ally, and advisor to Yudhishthira before Yudhishthira was exiled, 12 years ago.
Oh,
I don't know if you've heard that story, but yeah,
Did you
that's
hear
a thing
about that?
happened.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I lost my job. It's bullshit.
Lost my job. I've been wandering for these 12 years.
That's why I look like this. I had to bulk up to survive.
Yeah. And the king's like, oh, so you're not a kshatriya, you're not a warrior. It's like, no, I'm Kanka. I'm a Brahmin. I just eat well.
Work out. Go down to the
I
gym.
work out. Yeah.
I'm Yeah. I'm a Brahmin. I worship Shiva.
Yeah.
These are my traits. Believe me.
Yeah. Comes and is like, and then tells him about, and then he also says that I also know how to, somehow brings in the conversation his ability to roll dice and roll them properly.
Did he elbow him
with
first?
skill.
Hey, guess what? Guess what I can do?
I think, you know what it is? I think he was carrying them,
Of course.
and I've
fiddling with
heard
them?
he's fiddling with them. It's like, oh, what's that? There were some beautiful descriptions of like the different types. Like one just said ivory
Sure.
die. Another one, which is like, well, someone referenced like an older text. It's like gold dye with lapis lazuli dots.
Hello, mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also
Where did a Brahmin get those?
yeah.
Honestly, Ivory Shore. But that, come on.
Yeah. And these are also the dye that are not like as we know dye.
Yeah.
These are dye with four-sided, they're long square rectangles.
Okay.
Tubes is more what they are. So a lot more golden lapis, I guess, than like a tiny dye thing. So I guess that kind of triggers the conversation, as Yudhishthira knew it would. I was like, oh yeah, like I learned, I forget the name of the term, but I learned how to throw dye. Throws him some examples. And yeah, tells him all the stuff about being just in Yudhishthira's company all this time and learning a lot from him, advising him and conversing with him. And at the end of the conversation, Virata like kind of gets up and he's like, everybody, this is Kanka. You will respect Kanka as if he is the king.
Oh.
You will do kind of what he says. You will listen to his wisdom as much as you do mine.
What?
Now that was a good roll of the dice.
Holy shit.
Just
Good work, man.
good, yeah. Kanka
Oh.
Yudhishthira's set. He's set.
Don't fuck it up, man.
There is
Got a
a
whole
thing,
year to hold on to this.
Yeah. There is
Big
this
start.
I've had three different versions of this. One of them, which I like this text because it offers different perspectives, but in that text is like, I will not keep anything I win with die. But the other ones were like, you don't have to pay me at all because I'm a Brahmana. I don't need much, just sustenance is enough. But
And these magical gold
and
dice.
these gold
Yeah.
die. And if I happen to win anything with the gold magical die, then I'll just be able to keep that, right? And they're
Right.
like, yeah, sure. So
Jesus.
odd, in my opinion, to be fair.
This does not seem like a way to keep out of the public eye.
No,
I mean,
no, to fucking
just
go
has to
there and
stay
say I'm
hid-
Yudhishthira's.
oh. I mean,
Uh-huh.
is it wise or is it just bold enough? Is it because he's just going to be hiding right under his nose and they won't suspect him? Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
got to be it. That's got to be his thought
It's got to be
process.
some of the process, right?
But like, boy, that's like a high level of stress.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
Constant.
I don't trust it.
For 365 days.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Even one of the five to
I'm
be
stressed.
like that, right?
I
It's
have
like-
seen this episode of so many TV shows. It's not going to
Yeah.
go well.
Oh boy.
Not only that, I have seen the Marvel Cinematic Universe actively decide not to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, he's the bodyguard, right?
Yeah.
Tony Stark has a bodyguard named Iron Man, which they maintained for, I don't know, half of the character's existence. And yet here is like, no, I'll be, right, I was Yudhishthira's fellow, so yeah. So that's his decision.
Yep.
I guess
Okay.
it was a really quick way to get into the court.
It was a quick way to get into the courts.
Yeah.
And it's it has worked.
Yeah. Okay.
So far, anyway, from what
Great. So he gets set up. We get an apartment and everything.
we know. Yeah.
It's like, I'll set you up,
Everything
baby.
is given to him by the king at this point.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
some, let's say, days later, Balava enters,
Okay.
and there was no like clear way I saw that he kind of did this, but basically gets himself into the kitchen and proves himself to be an amazing cook.
Yeah.
And so they like, well, yeah, you can make all these amazing things. We've been eating the same thing for God knows how many years, for 40 years.
Oof.
So now we have a new cook in there.
But the old cook was pissed though.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah. And I'm just picturing him walking in with a giant sack of rice or something, just hoofing his way in. This big dude with the chef's hat on.
Yeah.
And an apron. He's like, here I am, flump. And he's like, give me 10 minutes
Yeah.
to change your life. Yeah?
And somehow he does.
And there's just like
Yeah.
rice flying and salt bay and saffron everywhere.
Virata, of course, has a meal from this and is so impressed. He's like, bring the cook here. I want to see this guy.
Oh boy.
So in comes this 7-foot cook. Because he's a giant of a guy. He's the biggest of all of the Pandavas, right? And he's dressed in cooking frocks.
Does he have a big ladle?
He comes into the kingdom carrying a ladle.
Stop it. No, he
Yes,
doesn't.
yes, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I called
That's how you can tell he's a cook.
That's how you can tell he's a cook.
The caricatures of these. I just.
He had to put down his big honking mace
And get a giant
and
ladle.
picked up a giant ladle instead.
Oh,
I have
man.
2 thoughts. First of all, I also want to think he's in Crocs. He's coming in.
Non-slip. Non-slip.
Non-slip.
Non-slips, yeah.
And second of all, I hope he ends up using that ladle as a weapon at some
Oh
point.
my
in the
God.
story.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Bonk. Right on someone's noggin.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how we got rid of the other cook.
Oh.
That's brutal. That is.
Well, he's
Yeah.
a sous chef now. It's just going to have to be.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll learn something.
yeah.
Humility.
That was all the last chapter. They've
No,
done-
no, the
sous
cook.
chef. Yeah.
The now
The
former
old-
cook.
Got it. Yeah.
Let's call him Bernie.
Burning. They kept burning everything.
Exactly. Everyone had-
So, Beam / Balava, yeah, comes in. King sees him and is like, he doesn't look like a cook. He looks like a kshatriya. He looks like, you look more like a wrestler even. And Balava says, well, actually, I do that on the side.
Fun.
So if you want, I can also teach all your young soldiers and kids here how to wrestle,
Fun.
alongside being the chef.
I don't think these guys know how to hide.
No.
I really
No.
think
But they're doing okay. Like I can teach. I'm going to teach all your kids how to wrestle.
I'm
That's
just feeling
adorable.
I'm feeling the dominoes lining up.
Well, let me do this next section, and then you can decide
Okay.
a little
All
bit
right.
here. It's like, where did you work before? I worked in the court of Yudhishthira.
No, sir.
Come on.
No,
did
sir.
Did they not talk to each other about this? Did they not
They
talk?
did.
They talked about their
I think they
backstories?
discussed this in length.
And they decided together that they're all going to be from the same court?
Yeah, sounds very much like that.
They shouldn't have connections.
You know, they're all from the same court that fell apart 12 years ago, but we just all happened to come in at the same week.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't come with him.
No. Who? I never even met him.
No. Never.
Was Yudhishthira like hanging out next to the king when they met the cook? Was he just was he back there with all the other guys, just like trying not to make eye contact?
Yep. In some versions, yes.
He's like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Stop looking at me. And Beam's like, hi,
Yeah.
with his ladle.
He seems like
hi,
the
brother.
He seems like the kind that would wave. Yeah.
Did you try my food? Oh my God.
Okay.
They're not. They're doing fine.
Yeah.
It's all going to be fine.
It's all gonna work out, I'm sure.
Oh my God.
Because you know what? In myths, it always just works out.
Always
fine.
Sure.
does, yeah.
It always
It
works
helps when
out.
there are at least 3 different divine beings that have blessed you. And
Yeah.
to me, that's the only reason
think
this
that's
shit is
it.
holding together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of that.
All right. Well,
Okay.
what's Arjuna gonna do?
Yeah, so then comes Arjuna.
Okay.
How does he... I'm trying to think how
Does
it
he
just
climb
kinda
the wall of the
happens.
castle and just appear?
Thing is, all of them have this advantage because as soon as they come into anywhere, people gawk at them.
Yeah.
So even Arjuna comes in as a eunuch and still like a pretty solid eunuch, and so gets attention pretty immediately.
Mm-hmm.
He approaches the king. She, thank you.
Thank you.
She approaches the king as Bihanala and says, and yeah, just kind of like I can teach dance, I can do dancing. And the dude is like, it looks like you could really shoot a bow. Are you a Kshatriya warrior?
No.
No, I'm a dancer.
No, I'm a dancer. I'm not a man. You can get me examined, as I'm sure you would.
Do you want to see?
Which is always nothing suspicious about going, oh no, I'm a lady. You can never be examined if you
Do you
don't
want to
believe me.
see?
No, that's not suspicious at all.
Nothing
Don't be
suspicious.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. As she's twirling her skirt.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
She shows them her skills. You
Look at
know,
me dance.
she dances, she sings, she plays the veena, and it's beautiful.
Did she bring a Vina with her? Where did she get one?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe they had one
They
on
had
site.
one. It's
I'm sure they
Do you have a Vina? I'll play it for you.
Yeah.
I swear. Okay.
and it's
Stole
also
one from
mentioned
an old
like, and
lady.
she came in kind of looking beautiful as well because Draupadi helped wrap her in saris and things like that.
Draupadi dressed her up.
Yeah,
love that.
Draupadi dressed her up.
Cute.
So she comes in and just shows all her kind of different skills. And so the king says, all right, like I will hire you to be the teacher of all these things to my daughter and to all her friends and kind of all the women in the apartments.
Great.
And one thing I saw was like, is it harem? I can't say the word right. Harem? Harem?
Harem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in one edition, it was like that he will be basically the person, or she will be the person who teaches all the women at the royal harem.
Oh.
So, and they get her examined before she can be in the space. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just contract law. That's it.
Yeah. Sure.
yeah.
You can't legally be
No,
in that space unless you're a eunuch or a woman.
that's exactly
Fair.
it's
That is fair.
exactly 100%.
Yeah.
it.
That is fair.
And so then Arjuna is there, surrounded by all these young, beautiful women. And a part of him is like, well, it's a good thing I'm a eunuch, actually. 'Cause
Yeah.
this is sorely tempting on many levels here. But yeah, and then he and of course, they're all great at their jobs so far, right? And all of
Yeah.
them are going to be just amazing at their jobs,
Yeah.
right? And then,
I can't believe that she got that job with no references at all.
her skills.
Yeah, I guess.
And I wonder also if some of this is also with the king's new super trusted advisor being
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you should take this meeting.
This one looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what she can do.
I am a good judge of talent and character.
And you know what?
Yes.
This one's a winner.
Yeah, this one
Yeah.
could change your life.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a good sense of this.
Yeah.
Let's put that in there because
Oh
that
my
feels like that kind of
gosh.
makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Totally.
And then Nakula comes in, and it's just kind of the same thing. So, like, Granthika is the name, and Granthika, like, they see him speaking to horses. And the horses are just immediately calm and listening to him. And there's a point when he tells the king, let me tame your wildest horses. The ones who have not been, I guess, broken is the term.
Yeah.
Right? And it happens like instantly. Right? Just
He
he's a
doesn't
horse.
do it the cruel way. He just speaks to them.
Yeah, he's a horse
Oh,
whisperer.
I love that.
So manages really to gain the favor there and like take care of all the horses. And then same thing with Sahadev, who kind of comes in. And for him, he is the name Tantapali. Probably my favorite new name.
Tantapali?
Tantapali, yeah.
Is Tanta cow?
Could be. I don't know.
Because Tanka is bison.
Okay. Yeah.
In Native American
Oh,
languages.
yeah.
Oh.
Multiple Native American
That is
languages.
Something
Not
to
sure.
look up then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be.
I could be totally wrong. Nobody quote me on that.
Yeah.
But let's look it up. I'm
But
curious.
But we do know that all these names are kind of literal still.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
So he goes in as Tantapali and of course the other two brothers have also said that they were at the courts of Yudhishthira. There were two
Right.
exceptions. One is, so let's say that because it changes by the text, so let's say that, oh wait, it was this one, it was Tantapali. So Tantapali actually says that he worked in Krishna's kingdom,
Okay.
right? And Krishna was a cowherd before he became a king.
That makes a lot of
And
sense.
there's
Then.
all this stuff with like him like enjoying butter and like just growing up with as a pastoral kind of deity god. So all these great cow connections.
Yeah.
So he puts that forward. He's like, oh, I worked with him.
Yeah.
And then I guess I was looking for change.
Yeah.
And so
I wasn't getting as much out of Krishna as I used to. So
Yeah.
I think I wanted to come to your kingdom because I heard great things.
yeah, that, and they also, like, we heard great things about the
Yeah.
kingdom. And he also kind of proved himself. He looks after the cows and they start producing more milk.
Nice.
They're all healthier. So just, yeah, all five of them have jobs.
Great.
Okay. Then comes in to the city of Matsya this woman who is dressed kind of in rags,
Okay.
but is getting everyone's attention as she's kind of walking through. Right? So this is Draupadi. And Draupadi is the most beautiful woman in the world. The only beings to be more beautiful than her are the celestial beings. So everyone sees Draupadi
Yeah.
and gets a little leery and is just watching her and seeing past the fact that she's even in rags
Yeah.
because she's that beautiful. And just people just kind of start to follow.
And I'll
And
change their clothes and start wearing rags because
That's right.
I want to be like her.
be with her, yeah. So they come up to her and try speaking to her. And I mean, she's standoffish with them. And that, of course, pisses them off, especially the men. Women also are not too happy with this person, like, gaining all the attention of all the men. And when she speaks to them, she speaks really well. If it's Sanskrit, then like perfect Sanskrit. So then they start kind of mocking the way she kind of talks a little bit as
Oh,
well.
boy.
It's like, oh, look at this uppity woman. And the queen sees her at the point where she's kind of getting some harassment happening to her.
Okay.
And so kind of steps in and invites her to come up. And I was like, what brings you here? And so she says that she's here hoping to work. She's looking for work as a maid. She did come in with some beautiful kind of things in her hair, flowers in her hair. And she learned all of that like from her venerable maids as well. So she's going to come in as a maidservant. So she makes that request to the queen, Sudeshna.
Okay.
And the queen wants to help her out, but is also worried because she's so damn good looking.
Yeah.
And she's worried if I have you here. I mean, I trust my husband. I do trust him, but I mean, we all know how men are. I don't know if I can have you here as just a single woman, and he's gonna make some moves. There'll be conflicts.
And it'll be her fault.
happen.
It'll be Draupadi's fault.
Yep.
If he can't control himself, it's absolutely her fault.
Yeah. And so
Sigh.
she puts forward that, well, actually, I'm not single.
Yeah.
I have 5 husbands.
Oh, come on. Why would she say that? Why are they so
I just can't. I just can't. That's
I came into this episode hoping for costumes and nose pieces.
it's just bad choices
and
all the way down.
it's just nonsense. What about this? What about hiding? Says, oh, I'm married to 5 other men.
You could even just say, "Oh, I'm married to your cook," and just end it there.
Or just, I'm married.
In her
I'm married to that
defense,
cow guy out in the barn.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just pick one of them. It's
Yeah.
fine. Jesus.
In
yeah.
her
But the cook is the smart one because he's the biggest. Yeah. No one will
yeah,
fuck with her that.
that's true.
Yeah.
That might come into play later.
Why doesn't she listen to us?
We should have been there. We could have
Thousands
fixed
and
this.
thousands of years ago. We should
With our
have fixed
with our
it.
little bag of warts and our little tubes of spirit gum.
So many
Taking care of this.
prosthetics.
Yeah.
I could give them fake wounds.
She could
They
have
could
made
be
it-
lepers.
She could have taken a handful of mud and just smacked it on her
Little
face, and
bit.
she would have been fine.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
Mess up her hair, put it over her face.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's easy.
Walk with a limp.
Oh, a limp helps.
Yeah.
Drag your foot a little bit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's sad.
It helped if you mutter to yourself under your breath.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They leave you alone then.
100%.
I'm learning so much here.
We have so many ideas. And they did none of these.
In her defense,
Okay.
she says that she was married to 5 Gandharvas. So married to 5 heavenly spirits.
Oh, so she's crazy. Sorry. Depends on what the queen believes.
You know,
Yes.
that actually makes more sense to me than being married to actually 5 physical men.
Yeah.
Oh, that she's crazy, or
No, I mean, she's
I
married
just
to
think it'd
spirits.
be easiar to be married to 5 spirits.
yeah,
Because they're off doing their own thing.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
yeah. So they're currently in heaven, but in heaven they can see everything.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're watching, and they can come down. This is going to be. She will join them after a year, but for this year, she'll be there. Now, before this, she worked also at Krishna's. She was a maidservant for Krishna's wife.
Oh, so you must know the cow guy.
Yeah, you must know the cow guy.
Yeah, it's that cow
Yeah.
guy. I can just. I'm so lucky the telephone wasn't invented yet, because I can just see the king calling up. Krishna,
Yeah,
got a couple of your former employees here.
yeah,
Can you just give me a little background on
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Now, Krishna would back him
Krishna
up.
would.
Krishna
true.
would
Krishna's
back him
Krishna's
up.
their guy.
True.
But if they're calling whoever's running the kingdom with the Vishwas, which
Yeah.
is their enemies,
Yeah.
that wouldn't
Yeah.
work out. So I like.
Oh, who do you have there? We'll be right over.
I forgot about, because like I said, I've read this years ago, and now I'm like really getting into detail, reading the different versions. And even I was getting amped up about like, oh yeah, like the disguises and things like that. But I'd forgotten parts, and I'm like, yeah, I forgot how fucking stupid this is.
It's just nuts.
Sorry, like, and we'll get a little bit into why it might be that stupid in some sense. But I was just like, yeah, this is storytelling wise, this is like you guys are making some really see-through decisions here.
yeah.
So where was it? Yeah,
But they are blessings. So
they
have
have
blessings.
the blessings. Yeah.
Oh
So,
my god.
It's a really, that scale is really swaying.
I know.
At a certain
They're
point-
pushing the limit of these
Certain
blessings.
point,
Yeah.
they're going to out-stupid their blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good thing they had at least 3.
Exactly.
That's why- yeah. And Draupadi says that they're watching. They're other beings. So if anything were to happen to her, if any man was to violate her, they will come down and stir shit up.
Hell yeah.
And definitely, at the very least, kill whoever would approach me.
Love it.
So,
So
Like evil Santa Claus. They're always watching.
when you were in college, did you ever make the joke about having a cardboard boyfriend?
No.
That was a big thing among my girlfriends and I. It's like,
Cardboard
what I
boyfriend.
need is like one of those life-size cutouts that you'd have to like advertise a movie.
Yeah.
Just go someplace with your cardboard boyfriend.
Love
so they
it.
would just leave you alone.
They would.
So you're just like, my boyfriend's right here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You
Yep.
just leave me alone. My boyfriend and I are just here getting a drink together.
Just talk to the person next to you that nobody's there.
Yeah.
Just talk to them.
Exactly.
Make sure you order them a drink.
Yep.
No, but I want you to really bring in the cardboard boyfriend.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Really, I think you should bring it in too to really like.
No, I never
Push
thought
the
of
narrative.
that. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. Or
Absolutely
just to have it
wonderful.
behind your back is where it says, excuse me, and then just go, chunk, boyfriend. Sorry.
I want a blow up one that just squeaks like when you
nice.
move it around.
Yes.
You know, just squeaks as you put it in a booth.
Yep.
Oh, sorry about that.
You know, you get that air pressure going, it just like pops, shoots back up out of the
Oh no, he's gone.
booth, back up to heaven.
Yep. Talk to the other four boyfriends
Exactly.
or husbands in this case.
Oh my god.
So, and then she's going by
Oh,
the name.
droppity.
She's going by the name Melanie.
Mullany?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna mull that over. Mullany.
and so that kind of convinces the queen, like, all right, that's good. I'm gonna make sure that my husband and everyone in the kingdom knows that.
Don't fuck with Mullany.
Don't fuck with Melanie. You get 5 Gandharvas who will tear the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's the 6 of them. They've kind
my
of got themselves
God.
established now.
Hanging on by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah.
Or not. They're just being
Yes.
ballsy.
Speaking of
Oh, speaking of balls?
being ballsy.
Being ballsy.
Yeah.
Phew.
So every year there's this big wrestling competition that happens
Uh-oh.
at Matsya Kingdom. And Virata has like great wrestlers. And so that's one of the reasons why they're like, oh yeah, let's bring in this new trainer/cook guy. And in most cases, and they've always, so people come from all over to compete in this competition. And they always, but the prize, which in one record was a belt itself, I'm like, wow, this is real WWE.
Amazing.
And
That's
so
where it came from.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I guess so. Also, like the belt has never left the kingdom because it's always been someone in the kingdom itself that has won it. But this guy comes in named Shakya, boisterous fellow, big giant of a fellow, bigger than Beam,
Uh-oh.
and starts just winning this competition,
Oh, boy.
humiliating all these people. And the poor Virata doesn't want to lose the belt, doesn't want to lose his title. But, you know, he's got his advisor with him, his smart, wise advisor, who makes the suggestion, like, you should call upon your cook to wrestle this guy.
Yeah.
He'll be able to do it. He'll be able to win.
Great.
I said, don't say that. Don't say
Where's
the
this
cook.
other guy
don't say
from?
the cook.
Huh?
Where's this other guy from?
I didn't say.
It didn't say where he's from? Okay,
So
Yeah.
we
well,
haven't
that's
seen
fine.
him in the background of earlier scenes
No.
or
No,
something.
he
Not gonna-
hasn't.
no.
He's not from
Okay.
the kingdom
Yeah.
that we don't want to know that they're.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, boy.
So Virata calls on the cook. With all these things going on, the cook is busy.
Yeah.
So Beam is busy.
Yeah.
Maintaining
So he sends
this
in the old
disguise.
cook.
And he dies immediately. Oh, no.
Yeah, he didn't last long. So Beam
Just falls
comes.
going into the ring. Breaks his neck. Oh, no. Bernie.
Oh.
Classic Bernie.
Beam comes in to speak to Virata as requested, with Kanka beside him, and the king asks, like, well, like, I don't do it as a thing anymore, because of course if he doesn't want to get into a ring, and there's the risk of him showing his super strength, because
Right.
he's still stronger than this guy. Beam has had many occasions where he's been blessed with super strength.
Yeah.
So even though he's a little smaller,
No problem.
not a problem.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to show that off because he's in disguise here.
Also, he's in the middle of a souffle.
He is. He's in the middle of cooking some stuff.
It's gonna fall,
a
man.
nice
It's gonna
condiment
fall.
souffle is in the oven.
Now seems like a bad time to start worrying about whether or not this is an appropriate way to hide.
That's kind of true.
No.
How long have they been there now? Any idea? Just a couple of
Let's say
days?
a couple months.
Couple months.
Let's say
Okay.
a couple
Go for it. Just keep
months.
doubling down. Just keep
Yeah.
doubling down,
Jesus.
buddy.
Couple months. All right.
And so he's reluctant. He's like, I want to make sure, I need to make sure that everything's cooking. Like, I'm the head chef, and I don't want to
Yeah.
skirt on that duty. I don't do the actual wrestling anymore. I know he can teach. And then Yudhishthira / Kanka, it's like, your king is asking you to do something. Like, this is important, and you should do it. And so,
These are the biggest chuckle fucks.
Chuckle fuck.
so
I'm just rooting for them to make the biggest mistake
Oh
of this they can.
And
Go
12
for-
more years.
Go for 24 more years, guys.
Oh my
Roll those dice.
god! Just keep rolling. You just rolling dice. He's rolling like at any moment. Someone could catch on. At any moment, there could be a new cook in the kitchen from wherever they're from.
Yeah.
I forgot now, but anyway,
in the pasta.
in the
Hastinapur.
Hastinapur.
Beam, of course, Kanga has said, and so that's his older brother. He's like, all right, let's be honest, I've been itching for a fight, and this is like, I haven't been able to do any
Man.
of this. And so, Shakya has, at this point, beats everyone, and Beam kind of gets into the ring, and the guy sees that he's dressed in his cooking overalls.
I was
He
going to say,
didn't even take
please
them
let him
off?
beat his cooking clothes.
Yeah.
He didn't take his apron off.
He didn't take
you
it
have
off.
to take off your apron. It's unsanitary.
I was going to say it's unsafe.
It's unsafe.
like,
it's something to grab onto.
Something to grab onto during the wrestling match.
Point. So let's say he gets on and then takes it off. So they start kind
Throws
of
it off though.
Throws it to the
Yes.
crowd.
And the crowd goes wild.
they start just circling each other.
But
And they
does he
just-
have the ladle?
He doesn't have the ladle.
Okay.
Yeah. They
But he's
start
got the Crocs. He's comfortable while wrestling.
Yeah. They start kind of circling each other, like ready to make for the other one to make the move, not making it themselves. And finally, Ashakya is like, fuck this, what the hell's wrong with you? Bull rushes, charges them suddenly.
Okay.
And of course, he's done this to all these other people and just like barrel them over, right? Goes to word, like does this to Beam
yeah.
and just like hitting a mountain.
Yeah.
Just kind of stops.
His face squishes against his stomach.
Yeah.
What the? Yeah.
Yeah. Beam picks him up,
Yeah.
rotates him around several times.
Nice.
Twirl, 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 twirl,
And
twirl.
just throws him to the floor. And in one rendition, the guy, like Chucky, was about to win everything. And then they were bringing in this new challenger. So it was like, either you give me the prize or I'm going to kill the next challenger.
Okay.
So in this version, the same version, Beam shoves him down head first.
Ooh.
Head goes
first.
into his neck and kills him that way.
Fuck.
In another version, I saw he didn't die. But
That's a fatality. Fatality.
totally, I feel like I have, in the Mortal Kombat
I've
games
seen that.
legacy, I've seen that one.
Yeah. And the spine goes into his skull. Oh, sorry, that was gross.
That's okay.
It's
Just
the
forget it.
head.
Just what
The one I
happened.
saw is the head goes into the chest, so it's like peeking up above the collarbones.
Yes.
It's like that's what I'm picturing here.
The ultimate turtling.
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry.
I don't think
Sorry.
you understand what that word is, and I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. I have said too much.
Oh, that's horrible.
So
That's horrible.
They keep the belt. Obviously,
They wipe the
they were
blood off
so
of it.
afraid that they were going to lose this belt, so they're really happy with Beam, and they lift him up. And for a little while, he enjoys it. He's like, "Oh wait, no, I got stuff in the fire, guys.
Yep, gotta go.
The rice is overcooking. We got to get back."
Yeah.
So then goes back to the kitchen, finishes making his meal. He got there right on time, and makes a fantastic meal, celebrating his own win,
Woohoo!
and the Matsya Kingdom keeping their wrestling trophy. And
Great.
so these are the first couple months of the Pandavas and Draupadi. No one is suspecting.
And they made a little
Anything.
statue of him, and it's up on the wall, or it's in the statue museum, wherever it is. No one notices that it's Beam. It's fine. Our cook/warrior.
Yeah. They put the apron on him. So
He's got an apron, and he's holding the ladle.
So they don't notice that he's Beam.
Oh my God. It's all very ridiculous.
It is so ridiculous.
So we're a couple months in. So we have, let's say we're 3 months in.
Let's say 3 months in.
2 months in, 3 months in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so
what I'll say. You know, like some of the things with the story, because it is just also the story with all these deep philosophies and, I mean, hidden meanings that are not meant to be hidden meanings, but we don't know what all their names mean.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much reason there is looking at it from that perspective as to why Yudhishthira's saying that, oh yeah, I'm from the kingdom of Yudhishthira, being saying from the kingdom of Yudhishthira and all that. So I wonder if, like, philosophically there's a reason for that, because storytelling-wise...
Do they not want
makes
to
no sense.
lie? Even though they have to?
That's a good...
Because they're not lying.
There's a really important scene later, much later, that really highlights the fact that Yudhishthira doesn't lie ever.
Right.
Because he is the most honest.
Yeah. So they're not lying. They're just saying it differently. They're explaining themselves in a different way.
What is interesting is that...
And I wonder... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what is interesting, all the Pandavas, they thought that the 13th year was going to be their worst year.
Yeah.
And so far, it's kind of proving to be their best year.
Sounds great.
And they also get to live these hidden lives. There's absolutely a part of them all that is like, you can speak to horses. You're going to want to spend all your time with horses. And with Sahadeva with the cows. Arjuna has all these skills that he learned to be a warrior.
And now
but
he can
still
use
learned
them.
all these skills. And now he gets to use them. He gets to teach them, which means he's also going to get better at them.
He gets to hang out with pretty ladies.
Yeah.
And also,
She does.
not real common, but more common positions.
Yeah.
At a lower position
Yeah.
than they're used to being
Maybe
in.
And
gives them
that-
more purpose.
That is kind of another weird thing with this. So in one sense, because with Draupadi, there's a thing where Draupadi like sees all of her kingly husbands in these subservient roles. And so that does upset her to see all her husbands in these roles that are, in a sense, lesser. Right? Like, this is not... But also...
Draupadi, look at the big picture, lady. Just like, you know.
But also, yeah, they're servants now. They're also the best servants. They're like, they went straight, at least in the versions I'm reading, they went straight to being the king servants.
Yeah.
Right? Not just the king servants, but like the leader of everyone, right?
It's not like one of them's working in a pub.
Yeah.
You know?
One guy...
Flinging stew.
Right, yeah. He's working in the king's court.
Yeah.
And that also could be like there's being in an elevated position because of an accident of birth.
Yeah.
But there's also I have natural abilities that move me to that position.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know? And it feels like these are more accessing those natural abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
leadership, strength, teaching,
Yep.
all
Yeah.
of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to do it from for even like Yudhishthira being advisor to the king, but not king himself. Yeah, the importance of that role, and he gets to play with Dai.
Might almost be more fun than being king.
Yeah,
Less responsibility.
I think-
But you still get all of the benefits of being in those conversations, and you're still using your brain and you're still using your skills to affect the kingdom.
yeah, and
But you're not responsible if shit goes wrong.
yeah, you're not responsible.
It's pretty
when something
fun.
happens.
Being assistant manager is pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of where that's like the servant thing aspect. On some sense, it's like they're servants now, but also like they. But I think it's like the fact that they were all excited for these roles.
Yeah.
Beam now gets to actually make his own food and
Yes.
being a cook for a while.
That's
and
wonderful.
he'll teach wrestling. So
Yep. Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And after not doing really, I mean, they didn't not have a purpose in the forest, but
they almost didn't, right? Like
they,
it's just, they weren't
I mean,
part
what
of society.
a nice change of pace. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be pretty exciting to actually have a purpose again.
And I say this not knowing how this is going to ultimately end up
Yeah.
at the end of the year, but what a great way to start about getting ready to get back into society.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to be around people who aren't your brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or brahmanas,
yeah.
But same thing, like
Yeah.
living away from everything.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
in
Kind
the
of-
forests and the jungles.
Yeah.
I agree. And so that was a lot about like their humility, those 12 years and things that happened there and stories there were things that kind of bring them some humility.
Yeah.
But I agree, like this is a nice stepping stone. And not just a nice, like an educational one. That
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
going to learn things along the
Yeah.
way. What is it to be? Yeah, what is it to be the advisor? What is it to be like
Yeah.
a woman in the society, and
Yes.
who's taking care of the cows, and like which is the wealth?
Right.
Like that's like especially in this kingdom, like all the cows are the wealth.
Yeah.
So you got to have someone taking care of that, and that's what Nakula's doing. So or Sahadeva's doing,
Yeah. So when they go back to their kingdom, assuming they're going to make it,
assuming they're going to make it.
then they have a much better understanding of how the kingdom is actually run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And who the members of the kingdom are and how they should be treated.
yeah,
Yeah. I've been,
You know,
like, I'm sure,
like undercover boss.
yeah.
like, my big thing, I'm sure, like nearly everybody else in this country right now, is, at least anybody I'd want to spend time with,
Increasingly more so. But yes.
is I'm tired of hearing how things should be run from people who are so elevated
Right.
and so away from the rest of from real life that they don't have a clue.
Right.
And
Yeah.
like what I'm so tired of hearing about Mark Cuban. What could Mark Cuban possibly tell me about life that I haven't
Exactly.
lived through?
Right.
That he has not.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and they're living through life.
Yeah.
Literally mucking out stalls.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Standing
true.
over a hot stove.
Yep.
Sitting through boring meetings trying to figure things out. Whatever, you know.
Educating
Yeah.
harem girls.
Educating harem girls. All those
Teaching.
horrible
Teaching,
things.
yeah.
Teaching. And those are not easy jobs.
No.
You know,
That's
and a
not
lot
at
can go
all.
wrong, and there's a lot of drudgery,
Yep.
and there's not a lot of glory.
But you can get a lot of satisfaction.
get a lot
out
of
it, and you can
satisfaction.
change a lot of lives.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
phenomenal.
that's what we've got for you today, listeners.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait for the next
I
couple months.
can't wait for the next couple of months either.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm crossing my fingers for him.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm going to be happy either way. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. If they come out on the better side of this, excellent. Good
Yeah.
job, guys. If they just burn it all down, I'm amused.
There'll be a lesson to be
You're here
learned.
for another 12 years.
We'll find more lessons. It's fine. There's always that.
These
Oh
will
my
be-
gosh.
What is this? Maybe episode 48, 49? We're going to be here till at least 200 if they go for another 12 years.
Hell yeah! Let's roll the die. Come on, another 12 years.
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, listeners. Just so you guys know, I'm doing more live storytellings in the Twin Cities right now. So do check out my website, spjraj.com. And yeah, because there's going to be one that's going to be monthly. So do please check that out if you live in the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
I tell these stories very differently than I do here.
Yeah.
Really kind of study up and do some like really interesting things, but try to bring in the story and the philosophy out at the same time. So yeah, do check that out. And aside from that, it was great having you here.
Oh, it was
Beth.
Oh,
great
yeah,
being
what
here.
a
This was
delight.
So much fun.
What a delight. What a delight.
Have an imaginative day, listeners. Thank you for listening to this episode of Not Your Mother's Mahabharat. Please like and subscribe to the podcast so that you don't miss our next episode. My name is Satish Jayaraj, and I am your storyteller and researcher. My wife and co-host is Azure Anderson. Azure also wrote the theme music, she did all the editing and producing, and essentially did all the work to get this podcast to you. Without her, it would just be me swearing ancient stories to friends in our living room.
If you want to support the podcast and hear additional content, you can do so by becoming a member of the podcast on Patreon at patreon.com/NYMM podcast.
We would like to thank our current patrons for their support. Errol the Hamster, Dinosaur Sauce, Praveen Prem Kumar, and Mitchell Kusek.
Have an imaginative day.